Okay, so don't criticize me if this list is going to make you mad. This is just my opinion, so don't criticize me, please. Please. Okay, so at number 10, we have James. James is at number 10 because James the Red Engine was the first Railway series book I ever had. But that book is all torn up. I still read it every once in a while though. James, he has a very different personality from the other trains or engines. I'll just say engines. He thinks he is splendid. He's vain. And I mean, sure, I'll go with that. I mean, he is the only red engine in season 1, so I mean, yeah. And I like the fact that they put him with the two big engines, Henry and Gordon, even though Edward is bigger than him. By the way, spoiler alert, Edward is in this list. I just won't tell you where he is. Number 9, we've got Rusty. Okay, Rusty. I won't tell you why he's on here because if I do, you'll automatically know which one is my number 1. Why did I say that? I think you probably already know which one my number 1 is. Okay, but yeah, Rusty. He's a very hot diesel. He's orange. And he is the best narrow gauge engine I've ever seen. Okay, I like the fact that he is the only diesel in the narrow gauge railway, and the fact that he is like a really nice diesel. He could have, like, I don't know, left Duncan to rot, but I mean, he practically saved Duncan, and Duncan admitted that he was wrong about diesel. So I mean, good job, Rusty. You're a good diesel. Okay, now on to a bad diesel. Number 8, Diesel. Why I put Diesel on this list? Well, he's one of my favorites, of course. I mean, that's what this list is all about. I mean, okay, so every show must have its villain, and Diesel perfects that. He also has a really nice theme song. His theme song is very devious. It's in the name, really. He gets on Duck's nerves. By the way, Duck is not on this list, but I would put him if these other engines didn't exist. Number 7, we've got Edward. And I put Edward on this list because he is the nice engine. He doesn't care about what the, big engines think, except for one episode, I think. But, I mean, he doesn't, call out anybody. He doesn't, insult other engines. Except, of course, in that one episode where he didn't want Rocky to come and get him. Wow, he was a total jerk in that episode. I don't remember what episode that was, so put that in the comments. But, yeah, Edward is, pretty cool. Because, he hangs out with the little engines. He's like the cool guy with the little engines. But he's like the dweeb for the big engines. He's a nobody for the big engines. At number 6, we have got Oliver. And I put Oliver in this list because he is my brother's favorite engine, and if I didn't put it on this list, it would be heresy to him. So yeah, I put Oliver on this list. Also, I like Oliver's 2 theme songs. They're amazing. They're just so nostalgic. I almost cry every time I hear them. So I like the fact that he kind of learned from his mistakes when he fell on the turntable. And I like what Duck said after that. Yeah, Oliver. Also, the one who saved him is on this list. Spoiler alert. Again, what is that? Like the 3rd spoiler alert in this video? I don't even know anymore. Number 5. I mean, why wouldn't I put this engine on this list? It would be a sin to not put this engine on this list. And it's Thomas. I mean, it's Thomas. It's called Thomas the Tank Engine for a reason. Why wouldn't I put Thomas on this list? He is the first engine to appear in the series. He is number 1. He's probably the best on the whole series. For other people, he's like probably top number 1. His Christmas branch line theme song is extremely nostalgic. I can't stop listening to that at Christmas. It's amazing. It's the best. Okay. No, back to Thomas. I like the fact that he wants to see the world, and he gets to see it. I mean, he gets to see it in Big World Big Adventures, but that was a terrible way to execute that. But yeah, I mean, it's Thomas. Why wouldn't I put him on this list? It's called Thomas and Friends, or should I say Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends? Should I? Okay, at number 4 we have got Henry, and Henry, he is one of the big engines. He teases other engines every once in a while, but other times he's like Edwards other times, but he's like the depressed train. He's also the very calm train sometimes. In Henry's Forest. Oh, what a nostalgic episode. That was amazing. If you don't like that episode, I don't know who you are. Henry used to be my favorite because he was green, and green is my favorite color. He was probably so there was this one time where I was getting Trackmaster Gordon, and my brother was getting Trackmaster Henry. Old Trackmaster, by the way. Nobody likes the new Trackmasters. Spit on that bullcrap. Okay, and yeah, my Gordon broke, but my brother's Henry was still intact. It is with us, but it has Gordon's blue wheel, and yeah. I also like his story when he got fixed up. That was very sad. Very sad. That episode almost made me cry. And so did the theme song. That was amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Way too beautiful. Why didn't they do that for my number 1 engine? I don't know. Okay, number 3. Okay, I don't know if this one would be a tie or something. It probably is a tie. I don't really know. But it's 2 engines. The thing is, they're extremely similar, so I can't put them on different numbers. And that's Donald and Douglas. Okay, so I wanted Donald or Douglas ever since I was in 2nd grade. I don't want you guys to know what grade I'm at right now. But yeah. Okay, so Donald and Douglas. In 2nd grade, I wanted him, and I waited. I don't know. Wait, hold up. Let me count. Actually, I'm not gonna count because then I'm gonna give it away. But I wanted a Donald or Douglas for a long time, so bad that I even asked Santa Claus at school. That was absolutely useless. It was pointless. I didn't get a Donald or a Douglas. It took me until this year to get a Douglas. I haven't gotten Donald yet because I don't have the money to do that. But I have a Douglas, and I don't know. He's probably gonna be my profile picture someday. But yeah, I wanted those trains so bad. I liked their accent, and I like the fact that they made a 2012 Donald and Douglas, even though they were practically off the series. But then they put them back in Legend of the Lost Treasure. When they put them back in Legend of the Lost Treasure, I was jumping up and down because these engines are phenomenal. They were blue in the Railway series, which I'm not gonna lie, I like the black color better because, I mean, blue, like 2 engines are already blue. There hadn't been a black engine yet. I don't know if Diesel's episode went before Donald and Douglas's. Tell me in the comments whose went first. But yeah, I absolutely love these engines. I'm so glad I finally caught him. Number 2, we've got Toby. This Toby, it's my mother's favorite. Unfortunately, there is an engine better than Toby in my eyes. But yeah, Toby is I have a Take and Play Toby, I have Trackmaster Toby, Tommy Playrail Toby, and what else do I have? I have another Toby. I could have sworn I had another Toby. But the only reason I actually got Tommy Playrail Toby was to get Henrietta and the Troublesome Truck, because I had never had the Troublesome Truck. But yeah, Toby. He is very different from the other engines. He is square. He's the tram engine. And his backstory is very cool. He is very different from all the other engines. I haven't watched Toby's episodes in a long time. I don't like what they did to him in like the new seasons, where he's practically afraid of everything. I hate that with my life. I hate that because they practically ruined one of my second favorite engine of all time. Almost. Because, I mean, the older seasons still exist, don't they? Right? Okay, so now it's time for number 1. But before I do number 1, I will do the honorable mentions. And these are my honorable mentions: Percy, Duck, Terrence, Birdie, Gordon, Murdoch, and Arthur. I would have put them on the list, but those other 10 engines exist. So yeah. Now, my number 1 engine. I think I kind of gave it away at Rusty's, but yeah, okay. My number 1 is Stepney. My number 1 is Stepney. Okay, so I don't have a Trackmaster Stepney. I would love to have a Trackmaster Stepney, but I mean, I wanted Douglas because, I mean, I'd waited so long for it. But if I had the money, I'd get Stepney, honestly. But yeah, Stepney is my number 1 engine. His backstory is very good. I love his theme song. I wish there was like an extended. Is there an extended version of Stepney's theme song? Tell me in the comments. Just put the link. I really need to listen to that. It's beautiful. So yeah, in season 4, Stepney is like, he's there for like 4 episodes, and I like the way they introduced him. I also like the fact that Thomas got jealous of Stepney, because, I mean, Stepney is so cool that anyone can get jealous at him. Even Gordon can get jealous at him. So yeah. I also like the fact that he tried to outrun Caroline, which he did. And Caroline, you know what happened next if you watched that episode. But yeah, Stepney, he got saved from scrap, and that's exactly why I put Rusty on this list. I wouldn't have put Rusty on this list if he had saved another engine. If he had saved another engine, I would have not put him on this list. Also, I like the fact that the real-life Stepney literally has Stepney's name on it and is designed like Stepney except without the face. He has the exact Stepney colors. I also need to get the Stepney the Bluebell engine book, because, I mean, it's Stepney. He's my number 1 engine. I also like his colors. I like the fact that he is yellow. I think it's yellow. Yellow, red, and green. It's an amazing combination of colors. My favorite Stepney episode is probably, I mean, it's Stepney Gets Lost. And I like the fact that he was in that one episode in like season 12 with the one where Rosie does the thing for the part in the carnival or something. I don't remember that episode because it was a horrible episode, but I like the fact that they put Stepney in there for a few seconds, and I actually got to see a CGI face. I hope they put him in the new series. The problem is, like, there is like a 0.1% chance of that ever happening. There's no absolute way that could ever happen, because, I mean, you know what happened. If you're a Thomas fan, you know what's going on with the reboot. That is a crappy reboot, and I hope they don't put Stepney in there. I actually hope they don't put him in there. So yeah, that is my top 10 favorite engines from Thomas the Tank Engine. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications, and don't criticize me on the comments or you'll get a spank.